Good afternoon. Today is the 29th of April and I just thought I'd do a quick video on this 2019 Ford Transit Custom that my lady wife and I have hired because we're actually moving house today. We're moving from Epsom, where I've been living for quite a number of years, down to Eastleigh, which is near Southampton. I hired this van from Enterprise in Eastleigh. As you can see, it's got a local plate on it, funnily enough, and I think the Handy Group supplied this. Handy Ford have been massive in the South of England for many, many years. My neighbours used to always buy their cars from there. This is the 2019 facelift model that came out in September last year. As you can see, it's got separate pieces for the bumpers and these rather nice headlights. This is a base model. I don't know what trim levels in a Transit are called. I'm not very good with vans, but if I just open it up, no keyless entry. To take a seat inside here, it's actually quite nice. It's very much like the current generation Fiesta. Very simple dashboard in this one. This is a base level one and there's no air conditioning or anything like that. Gearbox is my favourite thing about this van. It is absolutely lovely to use. So as you can see, the van's only done about 2,500 miles. Driven it from Eastleigh this morning and the gauge has hardly moved. It's a very economy-minded engine, and the gear ratios are very long. So if you're going along the motorway at 70 miles an hour, it's turning over less than 2,000 RPM in 6th gear. Let's turn that off. Someone's forgotten to set the date on there clearly. Loads and loads of storage spaces in here. We've got massive door pockets, bottle holder, another cup holder. We've got a 12-volt socket on the top, although not a second USB port, which is a bit annoying. The USB port's actually down here, which is very handy, and another 12-volt socket. Glove box is huge. We've got another storage shelf there, another one up here, another one down there, little compartment on the top, which unfortunately is a little bit too badly shaped, sorry about the fingers there, to hold my smartphone. And of course, same on the other side, cup holder there, cup holder on the top, and a large door pocket. I believe there are models you can get that the seats flip up as well to put things under, but I can't seem to do that at the moment. I'm sure there's a way of doing that. If we open up the side door, see that we are full to the roof in here, all kinds of bits and pieces. This is a short wheelbase Transit Custom. There are two other lengths you can get. I've driven a medium wheelbase one of these before. Maybe we should have got that one because we can't fit a lot of stuff and we're going to have to leave some here and come back another time. We'll open the back as well. I do like the way these doors feel. Everything feels very well put together in the Transit Custom. They're built in Turkey, not Southampton anymore. I mean, literally the place where we're living is about 3 miles from where they used to build transits, which is just the opposite side of the M27 from Southampton Airport. But they're built in Turkey now and they feel a lot more robust. I have driven older transits than this and they really were not as good. They weren't as comfortable, the quality wasn't as good, they used to go rusty, and yes, they had nice gear changes though, and there's one thing I could say about this: it feels more like a Fiesta than, you know, a van. Lots of power on the motorway. I believe the outputs you can get in the facelifted Transit Custom are 105, 130, 170 and 185. This I think is a 130. It's got all the power you need and something like this, and if anything it feels slightly overpowered. I don't know why, possibly because I was driving it empty, but we'll see what it's like when we go the other way. Something that's really handy when you're fueling up a hire vehicle is you know, not having to fiddle around to put the diesel in or the petrol when you're finished, and with this Ford Easy Fuel system and the Adblue just down there as well, you don't even have to take the cap off. The only problem is, because this is a right-hand drive car, and it's built for a left-hand drive market, really, this. If you shut this door, you can't actually get to the flap at all. You have to open the passenger door. So every time you want to fuel the car up, you've got to open that and that. Now, if this was the driver's door, then it would be absolutely fine, because you'd be getting out anyway. Because it's a passenger's door, I just find that really annoying. Maybe we're just a bit isolated after recent events in this country, but I do find that to be a poor design choice. Nevertheless, it's definitely a lovely van. I have a review of one of these on my website and on my Facebook page somewhere, a written one I've done. But that's just a short little walk around and a few things about these Transit Customs. I think probably the Volkswagen Transporter T6 and this are the best vans I've driven. Although you definitely want to, when you're renting a van, have one with parking sensors, and of course this has them. So hope you found that interesting. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos. Probably won't do too many on vans because I'm more interested in cars. But leave a comment below. My website's www.lloyd@vehicleconsulting.co.uk. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Lloyd of Vehicle Consulting. I do, jobs all over the country actually. I don't just do them wherever I'm locally based. I'm doing one later this week, which is up in Surrey again. So the move won't make too much of a difference, I think, in some ways. And we have a lot more space in our new place. So that's really nice. But yes, if you want to contact me, then please do use the Contact Me page on my website to get in touch. Thank you very much indeed for watching.